Vicothesis. Good day, evening, Gates, buongiorno, buonasera, whatever, wherever you're at. It's another day, another day of people doing stupid stuff within the United States government. It's a shame. It's a tragedy. It's beyond reproach. It's just, and more than half the people, even though whatever the number is or the percentage is, more than half the people in this country are good with it. And definitely the majorities in the politicians in both houses are good with it. Because they have no backbone, And why, I don't know. Maybe because their constituents don't know how to pick up a phone or text or email or write a letter. I don't know. I mean, because at the end, what else is left? It's Vicpotheis has to just elaborate on this, because it's like, come on, man. It's what's gonna happen. I was listening to this dude today, and I kind of like listening to him, but he talks about how the farmers are getting screwed around because all the things the government agencies have been cut down, and he says, he's not trying to blame anybody, so it's just to say you got lied to and you believed it. He's trying to get people a way out. But today he makes a statement, and I get it. He's like, so now, in my opinion, he's starting to backtrack, because he's like, now he's saying, well, it's not welfare because they pay 1/3 of the 2/3 or 1/4 of the quarter, or they pay something, whatever it is, but it's not, okay, then it shouldn't be a problem then. Then you don't need the money if it's not welfare. Just do the projects on your own and do your thing, man. You don't think people who are legitimately on welfare work also? They work just to make their ends meet, you see? And that's where it's coming to, So what are they going to do? They're going to deport all the people, and then who's going to have the jobs? Grapes of wrath all over, baby, But instead of the Dust Bowl, it's going to be the Snow Bowl, you see? And the lack of funding. And everything's going to dry up, the crop's going to dry up, and people got to go, get off their land. So you know why? So just like back then, the corporations can buy them up. Their own family farms will be sold, and they'll be mad, and they want to, with all their guns, try to maintain it, but they can't. You can't beat them. And in fact, you enabled them, you see? And then the bigger point is we're all going to be screwed. You see, because it comes down to these certain segments of people that on a state or local level that wield a little power, and that, in their heads. And that's the issue, because they don't do what's best for anybody but themselves. You can do what's best for everybody, and that will be doing what's best for yourselves. There was a dude here, a family of people, this black family, and they're generational here, and they would do things and donate money and whatever, and they were well respected, and they were well, what can you say bad about somebody that's only giving back to the community in any way they can at certain times in the year? During the summer, maybe feed kids and give them fruits, and then have a watermelon feed one day, and it's like different events, and and the other times maybe have a program to keep them good in the winter. I don't know all the programs, but philanthropy, right? So if you have that kind of money and you want to maintain your tax status or whatever, you know, you do that. But but why do you have to do it at the cost of others? You can still do your thing. I don't think anybody's begrudging you for making money. I'm not. But my issue is when if you're gonna do something, some kind of program for the betterment of the giving programs as corporations used to have, I guess at one time. I don't know if they still do. You know, you buy this water and we give water to somebody that they can't have their own water. Or their water's not good. And then if you think like that, then okay, then maybe you do deserve a tax break. But in the end, who cares if you're the person doing that? Because that's not why you do it, right? You do it for the right reasons. So you see that there's the money issue, And I seen a post the other day, and somebody put, "The ignorance is the root of all evil." Wow. How about that? I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but because what happened? What happened when we got the knowledge? With that knowledge, we started becoming individuals, and our egos took over, aka the tree of life. And that's why we have to be cut from it, because we're not worthy of it. We're too idiotic, too emotional, too reactive, too preventative, too paranoid, too whatever you want to call it. And of course, that's me included, because I'm a human, and I'm So I don't know about that, because then they say the root of all evil is money. Who knows? The root of all evil is evil. The root of all evil is the ego. You see? Because it wants to do something for you. How can it do something for you? You're the one doing something for you, my friend. And I'm the one doing something for me. And we are doing something for ourselves. There is some self-preservation. Of course, I get it. But come on. The body has certain things that'll keep us alive anatomically, right? And so that is true for all life. In my perspective, it's snowing out, say, and there's a storm. So it's saying, you know what better than that? The coronavirus, what did it do for us? It cleared up the skies. It brought down pollution. It made people spend time with their families. You see? We figured out a way to work around it. And guess what? There was businesses that still thrive. Hey, check this out, some fast food chains. Who my opinion was Sonic was well prepared for that. You see? There was still money being made. There were still houses being built. There was still travel going on. It just had these things, these engineering protective measures, which is called risk management, so that it maintained it, didn't keep continually spreading it and going all over, right? So there's always that the world's going to heal itself or whatever. It's a self-cleaning oven or whatever you want to call it. But it's going to be fine. We are the foolish ones. And then we let all this stuff happen. What? All honor thy mother and father, honor thy parents. All that aside, do you not love your parents? I do mine. So, but I'm sure they love us. But so you're gonna let them rot away in whatever, and then the ones coming up next are prodigies and our kids and whatever you want to call it. What do they think about us? I mean, not that I care personally, but what because I do the right thing and I try to do the right thing, and I don't do it all the time. I'm not perfect, but I try. Believe me, my friends. That's why I'm on here talking to the atmosphere. But everything I have said on these things, and you can go back to day one to the intro. I pray to God that you do, and I may Baruch Hashem, may the Lord be blessed. What that means, bless us, is that I have never lied, or I don't believe I ever wavered from what I said originally. Now, because I always said my mind it's all subject to change as I start learning more, because I'm not infallible. Who is? Anyway, what a rant. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it sparked something in you, and I hope that you love yourself and love other people. And come on, dude, we're all on the same earth. Why? It's just another form of segregation. A segregating of people, segregating of countries, segregating whatever. And then you take it down to its final, I thought we talked about this last night. All right, peoples. Vicpothesis, take care of yourself and the ones you love, and take care of the ones you don't love. Don't interact with somebody negatively if, it's you're at a stoplight. And this car maybe cut you off, or excuse me, doesn't go as fast as you think it should, and then or goes faster than you think it should. Look at that idiot, and they're almost going to crash. It doesn't make a difference because they have their own issues. We don't know. Maybe they're having a medical issue. Maybe they're rushing on the way to see somebody in the hospital. Maybe they're confused, and I'm very guilty of that. Of getting upset, but we don't know what that person in that car is doing in front of us. Just like the person in the car behind us doesn't know what they're doing. Yes, they could be texting and all that. Anyway, Vicpotheis signing off.